On the line for the first jam in the blue, 71 Headache. In the red, 1055 Abracadaver.
Like a little different starting here. Pack starting way up by the pivot line.
Abracadaver takes an inside line, gets pushed to the outside. Both jammers not having a whole lot of fun here in turn one, but there we go. Headache is your lead jammer.
Oh, and Headache with a nice little jump over that top of turn one there to take the 4 points.
And we have a star pass. Looks like Ripley is now your jammer of record.
And Headache with a call off. Well, that's a big start there for the Heartless Heathers with 4 points.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. WSL Leadership Coaching.
I don't think our sport could get much more awesome than what we're doing right now.
Everybody can be more awesome.
Probably true.
All right, in the red, 340 Ovarian Barbarian. Blue, 247 is Mia Palau. Both jammers looking for an opening here. China Doll Assassin blowing up that Heather's defense. And there is Ovarian Barbarian is your lead jammer.
Betty's defense anchored here by Tenacity. And we have a star pass. Looks.
That is 26.
That's Nacho Lucky Day. And the call off. Not before 4 points there for the Breakneck Betties, bringing the score to a 1 point deficit.
Nacho Lucky Day skating on a home team for the first time in a few years. Spent a couple years on travel team. And next up, 23 is Gallifrey in the red. 70 is Freddie Herfury in the blue. Freddie Herfury extending that pack.
Nowhere to go, though. Ginger Raff and Smelter Skelter. But now Freddie Herfury is through to take lead jammer for the Heathers. And meanwhile, Gallifrey being recycled.
Heathers, though, are shedding blockers.
And then quickly around the outside now, Gallifrey is out. And the quick call off there by Freddie Herfury.
We'd like to give a big thank you to OHSU Sports Medicine. OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers. Thank you, OHSU Sports Medicine.
Up next is Tegan and Scaria in the blue. Beyond Thunder Dame in the red.
And again, the defense starting way up by the pivot line. And Thunder Dame right through the inside to take lead jammer for the Betties.
A 2-4 pack advantage is definitely working for the Betties right now.
And Thunder Dame dancing through the pack to take a 4 point pass. That Betty defense there, Tenacity, and your mom's favorite, just unstoppable.
Oh, Tegan and Scaria finds the outside lane, dances past Tenacity.
That Betty's defense held Tegan and Scaria there for almost a whole minute. And the call off. 12 big points there for the Breakneck Betties, bringing the score 16 Betties to 9 for the Heartless Heathers.
Garden Bar. Grab a Garden Bar wrap at concessions down there and visit one of their local locations.
And Headache is off, as is Abracadaver. Abracadaver rises from the grave, is your lead jammer. And we have a star pass to Adrenaline Crush. Abracadaver has one to beat and is through on the initial score, or on the first scoring pass.
And the big recycle here, led by Sprout. This defense, Sprout and Gin Giraffe and Smelter Skelter. Well, this Betty's defense is just smothering. There is nowhere to go for Adrenaline Crush.
Abracadaver calls that jam. And we have a team timeout from the Heartless Heathers. This is a momentum timeout. Game's had a couple bad jams. Time to take a timeout, slow things down.
I'd like to give a thank you to Laurelhurst Theater, bringing the best of classic and modern cinema to Portland. Thank you, Laurelhurst Theater.
Might be a good minute to mention that raffle basket once again with that nearly $1,800 worth of goodies. Be sure to find somebody with a ticket and get your tickets now.
You know, we've been really vague about the raffle basket just because there's so many wonderful things in it, but there's stuff from Powell's Books, there's some new Turbo 97 wheels, escape room passes, vintage RCR hoodies, which is a priceless item, some earrings from Betsy and Aya, and a bunch of other just really cool things. $1,800 total value in that raffle basket.
All right, looks like we're going to have Mia Palau and Ovarian Barbarian here with a little jammer on jammer blocking action to start it off.
Mia Palau doing a good job of that defensive blocking. That was a tough road for the Heathers with a 4-1 pack advantage or disadvantage.
And Ovarian Barbarian is out as your lead jammer for the Betties now on a scoring pass. Oh, but it looks like Ovarian Barbarian out with a back block. Headed to the penalty box. We'll have a power jam now.
And we have a star pass.
And Adrenaline Crush up to the back of that Betty's defense.
Ovarian Barbarian out of the box, engaging the back of that pack. And Ovarian Barbarian keeps skates in bounds. She gets through for 4.
And Adrenaline Crush now working against Tenacity. And your mom's favorite on Tenacity, now called
Direction of play call.
Yep. And Adrenaline Crush now being a blocker as well.
Deb Counts Tabor, let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. You can find Deb Counts Tabor at welcometopdx.com.
Looks like the Betties will be one blocker short to start this next jam. Tenacity in the Bud Light penalty box.
Freddie Herfury trying the inside line. Gallifrey stuck in the back against the four wall. Gallifrey finds room on the outside edge. Is your lead jammer.
Wow. Gallifrey once again with a fantastic move.
And we have a star pass to Stan the Woman, or Woman. And the Heathers are running the Betties are running this.
That's Stan the Woman making their debut here as a Heather tonight.
We'd like to say thank you to the following sponsors: Sisu Mouthcards, Vacasa, and Betsy and Aya Jewelry.
All right, on the line for this jam, looks like Tegan and Scaria for the Heathers and Beyond Thunderdame on the line now for the Betties.
Pack moves back to engage the jammers.
Just a big scrum right here, and Tegan and Scaria on the inside. Oh, but they've got a cut track. So it looks like Beyond Thunderdame, now your lead jammer, and a power jam for the Breakneck Betties.
Oh, big hit on the inside, but Thunderdame stays in, picks up 4.
And the call off there, but not before 6 points for Beyond Thunderdame and the Betties. Oh, make that 8 points.
Jam on Hawthorne. Visit Portland's best brunch spot and newest RCR sponsor, Jam on Hawthorne. Thank you, Jam.
To try that place out for some brunch tomorrow, maybe, huh?
I always love a good brunch spot.
Nothing better than a good brunch spot. All right, Abracadabra now for the Betties, and Tegan and Scaria out of the penalty box here for the Heathers.
It was a power start for the Betties, but not much of one. Tegan and Scary only had about a second left. Long recycle by Stan the Woman on Abracadabra. Both defenses just in full lockdown right now. All right, Tegan and Scary gets the lead jammer call, but gets recycled.
And a star pass. Now it looks like we'll have Ripley. Well, there you go. Then the call off.
I'd like to take a minute to say thank you for a few more of our sponsors. Thank you to Laurelhurst Theater and Pub, Voodoo Donuts, Fran's Bakery, and the PDX Pipeline.
All right, on the line this time, Ovarian Barbarian for the Betties and Mia Palau for the Heathers, and Ovarian Barbarian breaks through the pack to take lead jammer.
Mia Palau dancing on the toe stops on the inside line. Is through on the initial.
Some big hits taking place in that pack this evening.
Yeah, definitely.
Both teams excited to get it started here at the beginning of the season. All right, once again, we have Gallifrey for the Betties and Freddie Herfury on the track as a jammer for the Heathers. And Gallifrey with a nice move to the outside takes lead jammer for your Breakneck Betties.
Freddie Herfier, though, through on the initial.
And Gallifrey electing to keep going here. Oh, and some nice moves on the inside there. Nice takeout by Stan the Woman on Gallifrey.
And we got a long recycle by Sprout on Freddie Herfury.
Oh, and Gallifrey with a nice little hop over the apex. Another 4 points.
Freddie Herfury says the show must go on.
Wow, fast and furious roller derby action on that jam. All right, with just over 14 minutes to go, looks like our score is Breakneck Betty 70 and Heartless Heathers 29.
In between jams is a wonderful time to visit the concession stand and grab a delicious Bridgeport beer. I'm guessing most of you are parched from all the cheering. Go grab a Bridgeport beer.
4-2 pack advantage for the Heathers. Headache trying to take advantage, get some offensive help. Thunderdame pushing the back of that pack. Great defense by the Betties. Heathers just going nowhere. Betty's down to 1 blocker, now back up to 2.
And Headache with that nice move to the outside is your lead jammer. See that cool little move Headache makes on that outside. You watch that, that's very, very common.
The Betties held for 35 seconds with only 2 blockers, sometimes 1.
And Headache just weaving through the packet on that one to take 4 points. Thunderdame now out as well on their initial pass.
And we are approaching a full 6-pack in the Bud Light penalty box.
It's getting traffic is getting thick over there.
For a second there, we had 3 blockers total.
And the call off there by Headache.
That jam was bonkers.
A lot of traffic in and out of that Bud Light penalty box.
Yes. And we've got a timeout called by the Breakneck Betties.
Would like to say thank you to the sponsors of the Breakneck Betties, Kelly's Olympian and Thunder Reef Divers.
And we'd like to give a big birthday shout out to Madeline David. Happy 15th birthday.
Happy birthday, Madeline.
It's a Pretty good birthday night out there because it is also Vienna's 21st birthday. Happy 21st birthday, Vienna.
Wow, happy birthday. Be sure to head down to the bar and get yourself a Bridgeport.
Somebody buy that person a
Cold,
cider,
a cold
beer.
frosty adult beverage. All right, looks like we're back to derby action here. Each team with one player in the penalty box to start this jam.
Mia Palau, Abracadabra behind that Tonka.com jammer line.
And Mia Palau working the inside here and around Ripley to take lead jammer.
Abracadabra tries to pass the star. Gets called on a high block instead.
All right, so we'll have a power jam now for Mia Palau and the Heathers.
That's the danger when you reach over, try to do that star pass. If you clip someone's helmet, that's a high block. Oh! Mia Palau goes for the apex jump. Sprout shuts the door on that.
Some nice defense there by Sprout. And the bench beckons Mia Palau to call the jam.
The Heathers also have some team sponsors. Team sponsors of the Heathers include K-Fit, Killer Burger, Sportland Acupuncture, Overview Effect Bodywork, East Gleason Pizza, and Heather B's Flowers.
Oh, you gotta love the Heather B Flowers. What a great sponsor for the Heartless Heathers. All right, a power start here for Freddie Her Fury and the Heathers. Only for a second though, looks like Abracadabra's back out of the penalty box and on the track.
Freddie Her Fury's through as your lead jammer. Abracadabra breaking through as well.
Oh, and Freddie Her Fury, nice move to the inside and a quick call off. Not before, 2 points.
And for you nerds out there, we have a score that is a palindrome, 74-47.
Gotta love the math. All right, looks like Ovarian Barbarian out now on the track for the Betties. And Cone, first time jamming this evening for the Heathers.
Ovarian Barbarian looks ready to pillage those walls, and does.
And Cone with one to beat. There we go. Cone through now on their initial pass. And Ovarian Barbarian now back up against the pack and through. 4 points. Meanwhile, wow,
Cone.
Ovarian Barbarian with some great vision there, just weaving through the pack.
Cone had to recycle behind Sprout. Struggling in the back against that three-person tripod.
Ovarian Barbarian just making their way through there.
And we have a star pass to Stan the Woman.
And then there's the call off by Ovarian Barbarian. Big jam there for Ovarian Barbarian. 20 big points.
I'd like to give another league sponsor shout out. We'd like to say thank you to Fran's Bakery and Red Bull.
Fran's.
Bread and Red Bull. Delicious.
All right, on the line this time, once again, we have Gallifrey and Headache. Like some fast and furious footwork there, and Headache break through the pack on the inside to take lead Jammer. Gallifrey now through as well.
Oh, huge hole cleared on the inside. Headache takes it, picks up 3.
Wow, that was a big hole made through there by Nacho Lucky Day.
The Heathers proving that wheels are more powerful than walls.
Definitely, definitely more powerful. All right, first time in a while here. Looks like our Bud Light penalty box is empty. Beyond Thunderdame gets lead jammer for the Betties. And Mia Palau back out on the jam line for the Heartless Heathers. Meeting up with some formidable defense. And Mia Palau turns around to play some defense as well.
Well, now that there's no longer a lap point for jammers, that opens up some interesting defensive possibilities.
Oh, some big offense played there by Sprout to spring Thunderdame loose on the outside. Looks like Malicious Intention headed to the penalty box for the header. Oh, and a forearm now being called against Thunderdame. And a star pass. We got all kinds of stuff going on here, folks. Looks like Stan the Woman is now the jammer of note for the Heathers.
Stan the Woman showing some moves.
Oh, nowhere to go here. This defense, Ripley, Gingeraf, and Sprout. Nowhere to go here.
All the Heathers coming up trying to break their jammer free. Great defense by the Breakneck Betties, though. Just controlling the pace there.
Well, Thunderdame back out of the penalty box now and through the pack quickly to take 4 more points. And Gingeraf now headed to the penalty box as well for the Betties. It does look like the Betties will start the next jam 1 player short.
Are you getting thirsty yet? I'm getting thirsty. I think I might head on down to concessions and pick up a delicious Bridgeport brew right now.
Oh, that sounds good. You want to bring us one back?
Sure will.
Next up, Tegan and Scary in the blue, Abracadaver in the red.
All right, this Betty's defense is formidable. Again, there is nowhere to go. Your mom's favorite, Tenacity.
Turn 2 is just not a happy place to be for either jammer right now.
That is the sad zone over there.
Gingeraf comes out of the penalty box, immediately turns to offense.
And blowing it up over there. Trying to help Abracadaver get through. Like neither jammer has anywhere to go here. These defenses are on complete lockdown.
Both jammers stuck deep in the sad place right now.
Each team trying their hand at offense. Still no luck.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Tenacity closes the door at the front, though.
The defense just keeps circling around. And there we go. Tegan and Scary now finally out to take lead jammer. And a star pass. So Tenacity will be our jammer for the Betties. Oh, and Tenacity through on the inside.
Heather's closing the door on Tenacity. Meanwhile, Tegan and Scary gets through for 4.
And Tenacity now through as well. Penalty box is clear once again. Awesome, what a fast and furious jam. Both teams come away with 8 points.
That was a wild jam.
This is a wild game. Is everybody having a good time at this roller derby bout? All right, we got any Betty's fans in the house? All right, how about those Heartless Heathers fans? Let's hear it.
All right, there we go. Freddie Herfury tiptoeing on the outside, gets recycled, gets sent to the penalty box on a back block. Ovarian Barbarian, 1 to beat, is your lead jammer.
And Ovarian Barbarian will have a power jam. And the Heathers with 2 skaters in the penalty box now. Oh, and we have a cut track now called on Ovarian Barbarian. We'll have a little jammer do-si-do over here by the penalty box. Freddie Herfury now coming out for the Heathers. Oh, it's some nice skating there by Freddie Herfury to make it through on their initial pass.
Freddie Herfury is through in a flash. Ah!
And Freddie Herfury now being recycled there by Sprout. And Ovarian Barbarian back out again, out of the penalty box again. 1 to beat. And Ovarian Barbarian through for 4 points.
Giraffe playing some offense at the front of the pack. Not your lucky day on the long drawback.
Oh, and Ovarian Barbarian tiptoeing on the inside line. And that has it. It's halftime.
And we will be starting the second half with Mia Palau in the blue, Ovarian Barbarian in the red, behind that Tonkin.com jammer line. Both packs at full strength. Ovarian Barbarian breaking through like it's Hadrian's Wall.
Wow,
and Mia Palau breaking for the penalty box. It is a power jam for Ovarian Barbarian.
And now the Betties are playing some offense here, trying to make a way for Ovarian Barbarian, who is now through on the outside at the top of turn 3 to take lead jammer for the Betties.
Oh!
A big hit there, Ovarian Barbarian.
Mia Palau comes out of the box. Is through before anybody notices she's there.
On that last pass, it looks like Stan the Woman went to the penalty box for the Heathers.
If today with this amazing doubleheader was not enough derby for you, we do have 2 more games coming up here soon. On January 25th, we have the Breakneck Betties taking on the Guns N' Rollers. And on the 26th, it is the Heartless Heathers versus the High Rollers. Get those tickets now because they are guaranteed to sell out.
And up next, Abracadaver pushing the front of that pack, getting some help from Sprout. And Abracadaver is your lead jammer. Headache working the back of that pack, getting some offensive help.
Oh, and Headache now through on the inside. And a cut track now called on Abracadaver. So we'll have a power jam here for Headache and the Heathers.
And Headache managed to stay in bounds on that pass.
Oh, it looks like Headache with that 1 foot move around the outside once again to take the 4 points.
Oh, big offensive help. Huge seal from Not Your Lucky Day. Abracadaver just pushing hard at the back of that pack, trying to create some space.
Now the big recycle here on Abracadaver. Meanwhile, Headache working hard against his pack here. Smelter, Skelter, Gingeraffe, and Sprout. And now the big recycle here by Sprout on Headache.
Both jammers wearing down at the end of this jam.
And Headache with a nice quick move to the inside. 4 more points before the jam comes to its natural end.
If you want to continue to have some fun with these skaters later on this evening, we do have an after party going on tonight at Nightlight Lounge. It appears that DJ Daniel Slay Lewis is going to be spinning a $5 drink special from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. tonight at the Nightlight Lounge.
All right, on the line once again, Freddie Herfury for the Heathers and Gallifrey wearing the star for the Betties.
Gallifrey bouncing off the opposition is your lead jammer.
Gallifrey took a big hit on that, just bounced off and kept going.
And does the same on that first scoring pass. Oh, that was just a sweet little star pass.
It's like Stan the Woman now once again your jammer of note for the Heathers. And Gallifrey through the pack once again for 4 more points. Oh, a nice offense there by Tenacity. Just skating around the outside there. Gallifrey never even touched.
Oh, Tenacity, yet another big hit.
Oh, and Gallifrey with a nice little move to the inside, tripped up, but keeps in bounds and remains skating. Oh, wow.
And we have half a 6-pack in that Bud Light penalty box.
Oh, and a nice block out there. Hit Freddie Herfury on Gallifrey to end the jam.
And a big thank you to DJ Agent Meow for laying down the tunes tonight.
If you haven't had a chance to check out the merch booth, we do have brand new super sweet merch down there. Enamel pins and patches. Get them now because they're not going to last.
And Beyond Thunder Dame now out for lead jammer for the Betties.
And Thunder Dame skates through completely untouched.
And Tegan and Scaria working hard against that pack up there. Ripley and Sprout. And Smelter Skelter.
Nacho Lucky Day just putting on a clinic on Beyond Thunder Dame.
But Thunder Dame working hard to get through that pack once again for 4 more points. And Tegan and Scaria now through on their initial pass.
And we have an official timeout.
Official timeout, you say? That makes it a Trailhead timeout. Trailhead Credit Union, official credit union of the Rose City Rollers.
All right, roller derby fans, if you are still not having enough of your roller derby fix, coming up we have our Rose Petals and Rosebuds All-Stars, which are our junior squads, versus Mob City of Seattle. That'll be coming up on February 10th. Don't forget to get your tickets for that. See the future of roller derby right here.
Blue 163 has been expelled from the game for forcible, avoidable contact with a referee.
All right, so Malicious Intentions will be out for the rest of the game. Bella Constrictor finishing off their penalty. And we are about to start. Mia Palau up against IV Cardi Attack. Mia Palau dancing through is your lead jammer.
Both jammers meeting up with some formidable defense here. And
And there's a late penalty call on Ivy Cardi Attack. So this next jam will start as a power jam for the Heartless Heathers.
Well, this could be just what the Heathers need to get back into this game here. Power start here for Headache.
And back block sends Headache to the penalty box. There will be a quick jammer do-si-do.
All right, Ivy Cardi Attack back on the track now for the Betties. Trying to make it through the pack here.
Ivy Cardi Attack quickly recycled. Both jammers back on the track. Headache extending the pack as far as possible. Is out on the initial, but is not lead jammer.
And Headache back out of the penalty box now and making it through the pack to score 4 points for the Heathers.
And we have a star pass to Ripley.
And Headache through the pack once again for 4 more points. Meanwhile, Ripley engaging the back of the pack and being immediately recycled there by Stan the Woman.
And that jam reaches its natural conclusion after 2 minutes.
All right. Looks like Freddie Herfury on the line here for the Heartless Heathers, being recycled now. And Ovarian Barbarian once again for the Betties, but they'll be headed to the penalty box.
And Freddie Herfury is your lead jammer.
And it's a power jam.
Bleedicalo and company with the long recycle. And the Heathers lay down a great seal on the inside. That seal was so good it deserves a mackerel.
And Ovarian Barbarian back out of the penalty box now for the Betties. But Freddie Herfury through the pack and around once again for 4 more big points.
And Freddie Herfury picks up 4, calls that jam.
Really nice jam there for Freddie Herfury, picking up 12 points for the Heathers.
Tegan and Scaria up against Abracadaver. Tegan and Scaria. Track cut. And we have a star pass to Ripley, it looks like. Or no, we don't have a star pass.
Something bad happened on that star pass there. Looks like Abracadabra will reside in the penalty box. Meanwhile, Tegan and Scaria now engaging the back of the pack.
Tegan and Scaria dances on the outside, heads for the inside, gets wrapped up again in that defense.
And Abracadabra back out of the penalty box now. And around the top of turn 2.
And both jammers through on their initial pass.
Oh. Big hit still going on out there in the pack. Tegan and Scaria now through the pack for the Heathers for 4 big points.
Heather's defense holds just a little bit better on that.
Whoa.
Oh, Tegan and Scaria out and around.
Wow, that was a nice move there. Tegan and Scaria just didn't even get touched coming through the pack. Oh, and once again, beautiful skating around the outside. Tegan and Scaria. And there the jam comes to its natural end. Big jam there. Tegan and Scaria scoring 13 more big points. And bringing the Heathers right back in this game. Plenty of time left. 14 minutes remaining to play. Breakneck Betty's 171. And the Heartless Heathers 133.
And now we have Gallifrey up against Mia Palau.
Gallifrey quickly through to take lead jammer here.
Mia Palau stuck at the back of that pack.
And Gallifrey around the outside of that pack to take 4 big points. And Mia Palau now out on their initial pass as well. Gallifrey skating through the pack once again.
Not your lucky day with a big hit to try to free Mia Palau. Mia Palau dances the inside. Both jammers now through on scoring passes.
And it looks like the pack is at a complete stop on the back straight there. And now Gallifrey squirts out around the outside and calls it off. All right, looks like the Heathers will start this jam with 1 skater in the box. They are standing, though, ready to come out. Beyond Thunderdame now for the Betties, and Headache, your jammer for the Heartless Heathers.
Beyond Thunderdame is through, is your lead jammer. And we have a star pass now to Stan the Woman.
And Thunderdame just plowing through the pack.
Oh, Stan.
Oh, nice skating there. Stan the Woman with a spin move around the inside to take 4 points.
And now 3-2 pack advantage to the Heathers.
Betty's with 2 blockers in the box now. Stan the Woman riding around. Very difficult to stop a good jammer with only 2 blockers.
Oh, big seal.
Wow, nice skating there around the outside. Oh, we're not real sure what happened right there, but it looks like Headache has entered into the penalty box. Another big hit there. Ripley takes out Stan the Woman. Bleeda, Ripley, and Smelter Skelter here with the defensive tripod. Thunderdame also recycled to the back.
All right. Freddie Herfury and Ovarian Barbarian.
And now Tenacity headed to the penalty box for the Betties. Ovarian Barbarian breaking through to take lead jammer.
Big pile up there. Freddie Herfury moving towards the front of that pack.
Oh, and Freddie Herfury called for a cut track.
And that's a cut. Ovarian Barbarian with the power jam.
And Ovarian Barbarian with a quick call off after scoring the 4 points. We'll have a power start to this next jam here. Looks like Freddie Herfury was still in the penalty box. And we have a timeout now called by the Heartless Heathers.
And we are back. Four-three pack advantage for the Heathers, but Abracadaver is starting all alone behind that Tonkin.com jammer line.
All right, ready to go once again. And a cut track now being called on Abracadaver. So Freddie Herfury back out on the track. And takes lead jammer.
Oh, some big offensive help creates a huge hole for Freddie Herfury.
Whoa, another big hole there along the inside. Freddie Herfury skating through, not even being touched.
And we have a star pass to Ripley.
And Freddie Herfury once again finds a big hole on the inside. 4 more big points for the Heathers. Boy, meanwhile, Ripley is just having no luck here against this Heathers defense.
Long recycle for Ripley.
Oh, and a big hit there, Freddie Herfury.
Both jammers getting recycled here.
Wow, some great action on that jam. 16 big points for the Heathers. This game is not over, folks.
And we have a timeout called by the Breakneck Betties.
Did we mention the after party tonight? Tonight over at the Nightlight, DJ Daniel Slay Lewis is spinning $5 drink specials, Knuckleberry Punch. That sounds good. Don't forget to join us all over there, 21 and over, from 10 to 1.
And we are back for Jam 13 featuring Gallifrey in the red, Mia Palau in the blue. And a pivot line start by the Betties.
Little different look to start this jam. Like the Heathers don't want to let Gallifrey get up any speed whatsoever. Oh, and Gallifrey goes flying.
Unfortunately, they lose Nacho Lucky Day.
And Gallifrey now out to take lead jammer for the Betties. And the penalty box fills right up with Heathers on this jam. And Mia Palau now with the long drawback. Oh, looks like we're going to have a standoff here.
Gallifrey can't enter in front of Mia Palau, but with the point differential, Gallifrey is perfectly willing to burn some time.
And here comes Mia Palau now to play some defense on Gallifrey on the front straight here.
Oh, the jammer on jammer action. Always fun to watch.
And tenacity now with a recycle on Mia Palau. And Gallifrey through the pack once more.
Oh, not your lucky day. Big offensive play there.
And Gallifrey through the pack once again. Mia Palau now approaching the pack on her initial scoring pass. Oh, and Gallifrey. Nice little spin move to make it through the pack once again. 4 more big points.
Big offense from the Heathers. Gets Mia Palau through for one time, but Gallifrey through again.
Well, looks like Gallifrey is skating laps out here right now. And there the jam comes to its natural end. All right, on the line once again, Beyond Thunderdame for the Betties and Tegan and Scaria for the Heartless Heathers. Both jammers meeting up with a resistance right here at the jam line. Oh, that'd be the Ron Tunkin jam line. And Thunderdame now recycled.
And Beyond Thunderdame grabs that lead jammer.
Looks like Stan the Woolman is headed to the penalty box.
Beyond
and Thunderdame with a nice little spin move, tight rope the line. 4 more points for the Betties. Goodness.
And we have a star pass to Nacho Lucky Day. Sprout was right there, but was unable to keep Nacho from getting through.
And meanwhile, Beyond Thunderdame, once again, 4 more points through the back.
And
it's like Tegan and Scaria headed to the penalty box.
to be joined by Ripley.
Right now, and Nacho Lucky Day out as well.
And the Betties are content to run this for a little bit longer. Beyond Thunderdame with the call off.
All right, once again, headache on the line here for the Heartless Heathers and IV Cardi Attack for the Betties.
Ivy Cardi Attack, long recycle by Stan. And
Headache makes it through the pack to take lead jammer for the Heathers.
And we've got a power jam now.
Oh, and Headache with a nice move around the inside there. 4 big points for the Heathers. And Headache working here against Tenacity. And now Ripley joins the fray. Nowhere to go. Tenacity with a nice push out.
And Ivy Cardi Tag back on the track, engaged in that Heathers defense.
Looks like our Bud Light penalty box is empty for the first time in quite a while here. Both teams at full strength. And Headache now threw in a star pass. Ripley will be your jammer of note. And Ripley with a nice takeout. And time expires. What a great bout, gang. Just waiting for the official score. All right, there it is, Derby fans, your final score. The Heartless Heathers 186 and your Breakneck Betties 239.